Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to like and subscribe. I've been going back and telling you guys about all my different books that I've written throughout my entire writing journey. I've been writing books since I was 7 and I have 20 plus books that we're going through and reading, talking about, telling you all the details about all of them. And now I'm gonna move on to one that's way more recent, or at least it feels way more recent, but it really isn't. This book, pretty simple looking. It actually is not very like worn around. Oh wait, it's actually like breaking right there. I love this book. I would say this is one of the ones that I like started getting like way more serious with writing. I started getting serious with writing when I was like 10 or 11, but like this one was like even better. And it has a little pin holder, which I really liked. This was another one I started typing out on my family computer for a little while. I never actually finished typing it out, but I got pretty far into it. And I also have a lot of notes in my ideas notepad for it. This is my second ideas notepad. I don't think we've looked at this one yet. I can't actually show you most of them because there's a lot of spoilers in them. I wrote about their appearance, the time the story took place, signature, their height, their age, likes, dislikes, hobbies, habits, family, friends, childhood friends, good traits, bad traits, goals, sayings, setting, the problem, secrets they have, nicknames, regrets, sad memories, and happy memories, and also their birthday. I wrote that for the 3 main characters, so I knew so much about them. Also the birthplace, their fears. This book is crazy. Like, there's so much lore behind it. It's about 3 triplet sisters who basically, their parents don't talk to them that much. It's not like they had a bad relationship or anything, because they used to have like a great relationship with their parents, but ever since their grandma died in a car crash, their parents like stopped talking to them as much. Like, it's like as if they were stuck in the past, and they're like, they seem like they feel the loss of the grandma like every day, and it's taken such an impact on them that like they don't know how to function, is what it seems. So the 3 girls really only have each other, and they don't have many friends at their school, and their parents have them take like after school classes, or like, I don't know what it's called, I'm not public school, but it's like different like little clubs that they can do. Like there's a swimming club, there's an acting club or whatever. They do a lot of that, and basically what happens is they remember their grandma, but they want to know more about her and all that. One morning, one of the triplets is like looking in a mirror to like fix her hair, and it's like a handheld mirror, and she drops it by accident, and the glass breaks and it shatters, and then she like tries to clean it up, and when she picks up one of the pieces of glass, she turns it over, and on the back it has some random words on it. It says "they won't" on the back of the mirror, and she's like, why does it say that? That's really weird. And throughout the entire book, they just have to, they think it's like part of a secret message, so that throughout the entire book, they're like looking for this secret message and like what it might mean. This book is, I think it's solely based off of a series of unfortunate events, both the book series and the show. When I was writing this, I was very obsessed with the show. So go check it out. It's actually really interesting. I'm realizing more and more as I go back through and talk about my old books how heavily inspired I was by the TV shows I was watching or the books I was reading. Maybe I'll make a video on that. This is the book. It's really dirty. It's called The Iverson Triplets and the Pieces of the Past. It was 10 chapters. I almost filled the entire notebook. It has 143 pages. I actually don't know how long it took me to write this. I don't think it was very long. I do have an author's note, so I'll read that. Dear reader, I actually can't believe it. I finished the book. Eek! This is by far the best book I've written, and my favorite, in my opinion. I started writing this book March 21st, Monday, 10:20 p.m. in 2022. and finished July 30th, Saturday, 2022 at 4:14 p.m. So I literally wrote that in what, like 4 months? That's crazy, because this book was very involved. I had to do a lot of thinking ahead for like all the secret message stuff, and like, yeah. This is one of the quickest books I've written, especially considering it's the longest. It is? I guess this is the longest book I've ever written. Or no, not ever. the longest book I'd written at the time. Thank you for reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. It took me a while to figure out the storyline, but once I did, I could barely stop writing. I only got writer's block once, and I'm so thankful I was able to finish this book because I really like it. I hope you liked this book as much as I do. Thanks again. I'm not going to read this book because it's the first chapter. I don't even know how long it is. 13 pages. I guess I could read a little bit. Okay, I'll read it. I actually haven't read it in a while, so. Chapter 1, They Won't. They were sad, as always. Nothing at all could change the expression on their blank faces. Not a joke or a hug, not a present or a good deed, not a good grade or a delicious meal. Nothing could make the Iverson Triplets' mother and father laugh or crack a smile, no matter what, and that was that. Every day they were sad, quiet, and the only time they would speak was to tell their children it was time for supper or time for bed. This, of course, was very hard on the girls. They could never go to their parents to talk to them because they'd never listen, let alone care. They couldn't ask for help with schoolwork because their parents would tell them that they had to do it alone. The girls often wondered why their parents acted this way. Sure, it was a sad time when their grandmother died in a car crash, but that was 5 years ago. Why were they still so depressed? At least the triplets had each other. They were very close and talked all the time. And that's all I'm going to read for now. Alora was very protective of her siblings, classic oldest sister. She had like a lot of like trouble socializing. I think like a lot of anxiety. I don't know, she just really wanted what was best, and she was a rule follower. A rule follower, and just like, yeah, that kind of vibe. She's honestly one of my favorite characters I've ever written. I love her so much, and she is so much like me. It's kind of scary. Okay, so Sloane, she has a lot of anger issues. She loses her temper really easily, and if something's bothering her, she can take it out on people she really cares about, which is unfortunate because there's a very huge scene where they have a giant argument. All three of the sisters. Don't worry, they apologize and everything's okay. But she has a really good memory. She cares about her siblings. She's a really cool character. She has this habit of like finishing her sister's sentences. And then Ainsley, she's kind of based off of my sister. I have so many characters based off of my sister. Ainsley's just like so sweet and kind, and she's very truthful. She will stand up for herself. Like, kind of like Lark in Project Ruby. She's like a light in the darkness. She's like positive and just wants everybody to be happy. The book is full of plot twists. It has lots of secret messages. Kind of a tragic ending. You can comment below what you think that might be. I can't guarantee this is ever going to be published. If I were to publish a book that I'm not currently working on, it would be this one though. I really do like this book. Yeah, anyway, that was a really long video. I hope you guys stayed till the end because that book has so much in it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!